Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Call of Cthulhu. My name is Ace and we are about to enter madness. Now before we begin, just let me say two things real quick. One, thank you Focus Home Interactive for giving me a copy before the official release. I appreciate it very much. And second, I know that this is a Let's Play and I really want to give you my unfiltered opinion of this game, but I hate to break the atmosphere too much, and that's why I try to keep quiet as good as I can, and you just do your thing and take the atmosphere in as good as you can. And now, without further ado, let's begin.
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold, everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Okay, so far my first impression is, holy shit, that's wonderfully horrifying. Where am I? I am in my investigation agency. A lot of stuff here to investigate. Just give me a minute. I heard that music in the dream. I heard it. It was there, but it was distorted. I heard enough of it. Better. Way better. Okay. Now, what to do first? Well...
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh right, this is the RPG system they talked about. But in all honesty, I thought it was bigger. But okay, I think I can live with that. Let's see what we have. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Strength. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Oh, okay, give me a second. Physical or verbal? What's the word? I'm not a native English speaker. It's not distortion, it's threaten? Yeah, I think it's threatening. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. And I'm a novice. Okay, I'm not entirely stupid, which is nice. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Incredibly useful, and I am a professional, of course, I'm a private investigator. What about this? Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in the game. Does that mean even if the object is there, my character will not see it? If that's the case, then I need to level this up as soon as I can. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Occultism. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult... Wait a second, the use and origin of occult artifacts? My god, there's so much good stuff here. I have 8 CP available and 2 CP needed, 4 CP needed, 6 CP needed, wow. Okay, so first of all, spot hidden object. Okay, I need to, one more, right? And 6 CP needed before the next level. Okay, but I'm a professional, whatever that means in the context of the game, so I'll just let it where it is. And occultism, medicine. I think I'll take another point in medicine. And why not? I want to be a smooth talker. Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I can live with that. Let's move on.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, before I do anything of that, just let me say two things. One, the lady on the phone had a Boston accent, and we are obviously in Boston, so well done. The voice acting seems to be on the spot, on point. And second of all, the first two sentences he spoke to me were insults, so why should I help you? He seems to be a grade A asshole, but okay. Just one more thing. That guy has problems. Really big ones. Okay.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries. A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Okay, we have the wife, the husband, and the son. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36 Darkwater. The police report? It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? The press cutting? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay, where is Darkwater?
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh, you're obviously asking the wrong guy. No, I would never say that.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
That's all the information I need. I'll just go to the Warehouse 36. Nope, no.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay, these are all talk bubbles and one exclamation mark. What is this? Investigation professional. Oh! So if I wasn't a professional investigator, I couldn't say that. Well, let's do it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I guess that is really all the information I need.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
A man in my position. A man in my situation. What the hell? First I thought that guy was just grieving, but now I'm convinced that he's just a grade A asshole. Why should I help him at all? Obviously, I cannot not help him, so let's get to work. But first...
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Right. My character was a veteran in the First World War.
I used to be an avid reader.
The Learning of Medicine, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. I wonder if shock therapy is one of those treatments in there. Now, just one question. Did I raise a level in medicine? That would be cool. Progression. No, not an entire level, but 22%. So I can get better by reading. Okay, good to know.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
And we have October. How fitting. And what's this?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Either the husband was extremely lousy in bed, or the woman was gay all along. One of the two.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. That sounds interesting. I want to know what happened.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
So he's not completely stupid. Have a drink. Or don't drink. I am against drinking, so don't drink.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Sure thing. I guess I have everything.